the telephone doctor. Bad telephone manners will shock button tool. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor.
Look at all this stuff.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come right in, my little muffins. Come right in. Oh, Bobby and Abigail and little Bink. Oh, I could just hug your ears off. I'm so delighted you could come and visit. And so is Hugo. Aren't you, Hugo?
Hi there, Hugo.
Meow.
We're delighted too, Auntie Bella.
Meow.
And we get to spend the whole weekend. Indeedy do you do. Now make yourselves at home. I have been doing my gardening, petunias, you know, and I simply must have a bath. But I am expecting an important telephone call, so keep your ear on the phone and take a message.
Sure, Auntie Bella.
You bet. Oh, good.
No problem. Hey, a TV. And we're just in time for the Wizard Gizzard Strike Back.
Oh, Nifty Noodle, I'm going to sit right here.
All right. Watch it, Bobby. You just sat on my ankle.
I'm sorry. Can't you move over anymore?
No, I can't. Abigail's fat old head is in the way.
My head is not
It
fat.
is so.
Here comes a good part. Oh, skunk burgers. You get it, Abigail. I don't want to miss this part.
Me neither. In just a minute, the Queen of the Gizzards is going to come swooping in. You get it, Bink?
Nah, I'm too little.
What do you mean you're too little? Why, when I was your age, I used to answer the phone all the time. Why, I bet I answered it 100 times. Oh, all right. Hey, Auntie Bella got some new chairs. Aren't they pretty? And I don't think I've ever seen that picture before. And look at those pretty little flowers. I like them. Oh. Sorry, Hugo. Hello? Hello? Well, what do you know? They hung up. All I get is that buzzing noise, you know, a dial tone. I guess it wasn't very important.
Oh, goodness gracious me, I do have a special treat for those children. They're going to be so surprised. Oh, I just hope that telephone call comes soon. Now, where's my sponge there? Oh, there you are, you little rascal.
Oh, not again.
Well, I already answered it once. Now it's somebody else's turn.
Yeah, you go get it, Bink.
But I'm too little.
You're big enough for me to tickle you till you turn purple.
Oh, Bobby.
Howdy, partner. This is Buckaroo Bink, fastest phone answerer west of the Mississippi. Hey, how do I sound way over here? Huh? Well, you sound like a teeny little mosquito, way far away. Hey, everybody, listen. It's a little mosquito.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Bink, will you stop messing around and talk on the phone right?
Bobby. Hello? Hello? Hey, he hung up.
Ah, yes, those kids are going to be so excited about my surprise. I do hope that call comes soon, though, or else there won't be a surprise. Now, let me see. Did I wash behind my ears yet? Oh, well, once more for good measure.
It's your turn, Bobby.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm going to turn the TV up so I don't miss anything.
Esmeralda, all the pirate spaceships are leaving.
Yeah?
Esmeralda.
Huh? Speak up a little bit, will you? I can't hear a word you're saying. I said I can't hear you. We must have a bad connection or something. Huh? Oh. I don't know. I couldn't hear a thing they were saying. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Surprise, surprise. Oh, what a splendid surprise. Oh, ring, little telephone, ring.
I've never met such a noisy telephone. Hello? Who? Oh, yeah, just a minute. Auntie Bella, it's for you. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think she can come to the phone right now. She's probably all slippery and wet. You know, she's taking a bath. Huh? Well, yeah, I guess I can take a message. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll tell her. Bye. Hi there, Hugo. Want to play? Hey, you're kind of cute. Want to catch something? Here you go. Go get it. Attaboy.
Here I am, my little rooty tooties, clean as a whistle and fresh as a daisy. Did I get any telephone calls,
Sure you did, Auntie Bella. You got lots of them. Except one guy hung up.
That one guy kept making noises like a mosquito.
Yeah, we couldn't even hear one guy at all. No important calls, anyway.
No important calls. Why, any one of those could have been my dear friend Brian Whitestone. And he just happens to work as a clown for the circus, my apple pips. And he just happens to be getting passes for all of us for tonight's circus. I don't suppose you think that's important?
Oh, boy, we didn't know it was that important, Auntie Bella.
Oh, wow. I mean, wow.
Wait a minute, everybody. I took a message from some guy. Now, where did I put it?
Well, it's not beside the phone where it should be.
No? Oh, I remember. I crumpled it up and threw it for Hugo to chase. Quick, everybody, help me find it. Hugo was about here.
Now, where would Hugo have left it? All right. Here it is. And it says, call, let's see, Brown White.
Brown White. I suppose that could be Brian Whitestone.
And look, here's a number. It says, 43.
But 43 is the last part of the number. Where's the rest?
Oh, no! Hugo, did you eat part of that paper? Well, that's that. I certainly can't call Brian back without a phone number.
Aw, skunk burgers.
Aww.
Maybe we could take Hugo to the animal doctor, Auntie Bella. They could x-ray him and we could read the rest of the number in his tummy.
Certainly not. But we are going to visit a doctor just as soon as I get dressed. It's the telephone doctor.
The what?
The telephone doctor?
I don't get it.
You will, Bobby. You will. Oh, hello.
Hi, Auntie Bella. It's so good to see you again. How are your petunias coming along?
Oh, simply bursting with blossoms, my dear. Simply bursting. Oh, and allow me to introduce my nephew and niece. That's Abigail and Bink, and their best friend, Bobby. I'm afraid they're in need of emergency treatment.
Hi. Nice to meet you, kids. I'm the telephone doctor, and my job is to show people how to use the telephone better.
Do you give shots?
Well, that's never been necessary, but... Oh, I do beg your pardon, Chumley. Bella, Bobby, Abigail, Bink, I'd like you to meet my assistant, Chumley. He has some very special talents.
Delighted to meet you all. Now, if you'll just stick out your tongues...
No, Chumley, remember, your part comes later.
Oh, right. Sorry.
All right, let me hear your problems one at a time, and I'll see what I can do to help you.
Well, I guess I had the first problem. You see, Auntie Bella was taking a bath and we were watching TV. Then the phone rang. And after a while, I said I'd answer it. Only it took me a long time because I got all interested in Auntie Bella's new chairs. And she had a picture I'd never seen before. And, well, then I tripped over Hugo. That's Auntie Bella's cat. And, well, I finally got to the phone and I said hello a whole bunch of times, but the person had already hung up.
Oh, my. obviously a case of slowpoke-itis.
Obviously, and a bad one at that. Might I suggest...
Not now, Chumley, later.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Fortunately, the cure for slowpoke-itis is simple. Answer quickly. You see, a person who calls you on the telephone is a lot like a guest knocking at your door. When your friends come over, do you just leave them standing outside while you go on watching television or looking at pictures?
No, ma'am. That wouldn't be polite.
Right. And it isn't polite to ignore a ringing telephone either. You must answer it quickly.
I see. I'll get it. Hello, Graham residence. This is Abigail.
Excellent, Abigail. Excellent.
Good show.
Okay, Abigail, I think you're cured. What's the next problem?
Me.
Oh, could I do this one? He's so small and...
Not now, Chumley. Later. Later.
Sorry.
Well, the phone started ringing again, see? And I told those guys I was too little to answer it, but they made me do it anyway. So, I thought it'd be fun to be a cowboy. So I said I was Buckaroo Bink. And then I wanted to see what I'd sound like with the phone way out here. Only the guy on the other end sounded like a little mosquito. It was funny, but I guess he didn't think so, because he hung up.
Oh, my, Bink. It sounds like you've got a case of the telephone meanies.
And a nasty one at that.
Do I have to get a shot?
Not a shot, Bink. Here's your prescription. Let's never treat your home telephone as a toy. It's a tool, an important tool. It helps friends and families keep in touch. It helps people earn their livings. Why, it's even saved people's lives.
I don't understand. How can the telephone save people's lives?
Well, sometimes there's an emergency. Your mommy could fall down and get hurt, or a fire could break out. You can use the telephone to get help.
What do I do?
When there's an emergency, you can call the operator. If you have a dial phone, the last hole is for the operator. If you have this kind of a phone, you press the bottom O button. When the operator comes on, tell her what the emergency is. The telephone company operator will get you help. Remember, if an emergency ever happens that makes you say, uh-oh, go to the phone and dial O, which is the 0 for operator. Some parents even take red nail polish and circle the O for operator.
Well, that's good to know.
You answer it, Bink.
All right. Hello, Graham residence. This is Bing.
Excellent, Bink. I think you're cured, too.
Quite.
And I didn't even have to get a shot.
It's your turn now, Bubby.
Well, skunk burgers. I didn't want to miss anything on TV, so when the telephone rang, I turned up the TV set real loud. And I couldn't hear what the guy was saying, so I asked him to speak up. I even yelled at him to speak up. But I couldn't hear anything, so I hung up.
Oh, Bobby, it sounds like you've got a case of the rudes.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
It isn't very nice, Bobby.
One might even call it icky.
Chumley, the telephone rudes calls for quick treatment. Be polite and helpful.
Okay, so I should be polite and helpful.
That's it, Bobby.
Well, I think I can handle that.
I knew you could.
I'll get it. Hello, Graham residence. This is Bobby. Well, she can't come to the phone right now. May I take a message? How's that?
Much better, Bobby. I think you're well on the road to recovery. Any more problems?
Yes. You see, I answered the phone twice, and I messed it up the second time, too.
All right, Abigail. Tell me about it.
Well, I did answer it pretty quickly this time, only I guess I still had my mind on TV. Anyway, this guy wanted to talk to Auntie Bella, so I yelled for her real loud. Only then I remembered she was in the bathtub, so I told him she was all slippery and wet and everything, and probably couldn't come to the phone. So then I took the message, but Hugo ate most of it. Pretty serious, huh?
serious, but we can fix it, Abigail. You've got a case of the yells and the blabs, and we need you to take clear messages.
Is there hope for me, Doctor?
Certainly. But let's fix the problems one at a time. First, don't yell. Go tell. If a call's for someone else, go tell that person. Do it like this. Tell the caller, I'll go get Auntie Bella. Are you able to hold? Then go tell Auntie Bella that there's a phone call for her. Second, the blabs. You see, the caller doesn't need to know everything. If Auntie Bella's in the tub or using the bathroom, the caller doesn't need to know that. He simply needs to know that Auntie Bella can't come to the phone just then. So we'd say, Auntie Bella can't come to the phone right now. May I take a message? Here's your cure, Abigail.
Phew, that's a lot to remember.
Well, think of it like this. If your next-door neighbor came over and asked for your mom, and your mom was in the bathroom, you'd say, Mom will be with you in just a few minutes. You wouldn't tell them everything, would you?
You're right, I wouldn't. I'll get it. Hello, Graham residence. This is Abigail. Oh, I'm sorry. Auntie Bella can't come to the phone right now. May I take a message? Uh-huh. All right, Mr. Whitestone. Uh-huh, I've got the number. I'll make sure Auntie Bella gets the message. Thank you. Goodbye.
Very well done, Abigail.
What a relief.
Oh, and one more thing, kids. Let's talk about when the phone rings and you're home alone. All you need to say to the caller is, my mom or dad can't come to the phone right now. May I take a message? Remember, if you don't know the caller, don't tell anyone you're home alone. And by saying mom or dad can't come to the phone right now, you're telling the truth, but still not blabbing to the stranger you're home alone. And that's real important. And now I think that...
Don't forget me.
I wouldn't forget you, Chumley. I was just about to say that in order to help you children remember all we've talked about, we'll use Chumley's special talents. Ready, Chumley? Hit it.
Remember the telephone doctor? Bad telephone manners will shock her. She knows every rule for that important tool. Remember the telephone doctor. When that telephone rings, answer quickly. When that telephone rings, answer quickly.
Yeah!
Don't you dare hesitate, or you might be too late. When that telephone rings, answer quickly.
When that telephone rings, answer quickly.
The telephone isn't a toy. The telephone isn't a toy.
Oh, no!
It's an important tool. Remember, and you'll never treat that poor phone as a toy.
Never treat that poor phone as a toy.
Be helpful and always polite. Be helpful and always polite.
You bet.
Kids with the rudes need to change attitudes. Be helpful and always polite.
Be helpful and always polite.
Don't yell and don't blab to the caller.
Don't tell everything to the caller.
If your dad's at the club or your mom's in the tub, don't tell everything to the caller.
Don't yell and don't blab to the caller.
Take messages, write them and check them. Take messages, write them and check them.
Yeah! Make sure they're received and your mission's achieved. Take messages, write them and check them.
Take messages, write them and check them. Remember the telephone doctor. Bad telephone manners will shock her. She knows every rule for that important tool. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor.
Oh, that was very good. Excellent. Are you married?
Thank you, Chumley. Thank you. All right, my friends, I think we've cleared everything up. Bella, it was marvelous seeing you again.
Oh, likewise, my dear, likewise. Well, come along, children.
Bye. Nice meeting
Bye,
you.
Chumley. Bye, telephone doctor. Goodbye.
Bye, Chumley.
Bye. Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure was.
Yes,
I didn't even have to get a shot.
You learned a lot.
I'll get it. Hello, Graham residence. This is Abigail. Oh, just a moment, please. Auntie Bella, it's for you. She'll be right here.
Hello? Ryan! Oh, yes, it's so good to hear your voice. Yes? Mm-hmm. I see, fine. Well, we'll see you there. Goodbye for now, Brian. Oh, it's all set. He has the passes for the circus, and we're to meet him at the front entrance at 7.
Oh, yay! We're going to the circus!
All right.
I
can't wait.
Remember the telephone doctor. Bad telephone manners will shock her. She knows every rule for that important tool. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor. Remember the telephone doctor.